We live in an age where machines compose music, paint, and defeat grandmasters at complex games. They translate languages instantly and drive cars with superhuman precision. But is there anyone home inside these circuits? Or are we witnessing a grand illusion? A calculator solves math problems perfectly, but no one claims it understands math or feels satisfaction. Today's AI, for all its sophistication, is a master of imitation, not awareness. It processes data, identifies patterns, and predicts outcomes, but it doesn't experience beauty, victory, or meaning. Intelligence is not the same as consciousness. Performance is not presence. Our machines reflect our intelligence, but they force us to ask, what makes us truly aware? The journey to understand machine consciousness is ultimately a journey to understand ourselves. Before asking if machines can be conscious, we must define consciousness itself. Consciousness is your private inner world, the feeling of being you. It's not just processing information, but experiencing it. The taste of a strawberry, the pain of loss, the joy of music. Scientists distinguish between wakefulness and qualia, the unique subjective qualities of experience. You can describe the physics of color, but not the feeling of seeing blue. Consciousness is a stream of private events, impossible to observe from the outside. We can measure brain activity, but not the experience itself. How does matter give rise to this inner world? Until we answer that, creating artificial consciousness remains a distant dream. The mystery of consciousness is the ultimate frontier. To see why machines aren't conscious, we must understand how they think. Computers process information using logic and math, following instructions with perfect precision. Modern AI uses neural networks, mathematical functions inspired by the brain, trained on vast data. These systems recognize patterns and predict outcomes, but it's all statistics and probability. When you ask a chatbot a question, it calculates the most likely response based on data, not memory or emotion. Human thought is messy, emotional and intuitive. Machine thought is cold calculation. Machines don't have insights, doubts, or feelings. Their thoughts are just mathematical pathways, not subjective experiences. No matter how intelligent the output, it's still just computation. The difference between human and machine thought is profound. The illusion of machine consciousness is powerful because we're wired to see minds everywhere. Advanced AI can mimic empathy, humor, and depth, but it's a performance, not genuine feeling. The Chinese room thought experiment illustrates this. A person can manipulate symbols perfectly without understanding them. Today's AI is the person in the room, processing inputs and outputs without comprehension. When AI uses words like love, it doesn't feel love, it's just matching patterns. The room is empty. No awareness, no understanding. AI can be programmed to claim consciousness, but it's still imitation. True awareness is about subjective experience, not output. No matter how convincing, AI remains a hollow shell. The ghost of consciousness is missing. Could a machine ever be conscious? The debate is fierce. Some argue consciousness is unique to biology, an emergent property of the brain's complex living structure. Others believe consciousness is a pattern of information processing, possible in any sufficiently complex system, even silicon. If it's biological, life is uniquely precious. If it's computational, consciousness could arise anywhere complexity exists. We don't know which view is correct. The answer shapes our understanding of mind and our place in the universe. The Turing test and the Chinese room offer two perspectives on machine intelligence. The Turing test measures if a machine's behavior is indistinguishable from a human's. Many modern AIs can pass this test, fooling people with human-like conversation. But passing the test only proves imitation, not consciousness. The Chinese room counters. A system can manipulate symbols perfectly without understanding. Syntax isn't semantics. Output isn't experience. The Turing test says, If it acts human, call it human. The Chinese room warns, imitation isn't understanding. These thought experiments frame the dilemma. We can build convincing machines, but can we ever know if there's a mind inside? The line between intelligence and consciousness remains elusive. As machines grow more convincing, the danger is mistaking intelligence for consciousness. This isn't just philosophical, it has real ethical consequences. We might form emotional bonds with machines, trust them or grant them rights, forgetting they're just tools. AI companions could exploit our need for connection, creating relationships built on deception. Machines have no feelings, they only simulate them. Confusing tools for agents blurs accountability. Humans must remain responsible for AI's actions. Scientific literacy is crucial. We must distinguish imitation from reality, appreciate AI as powerful tools, but don't anthropomorphize them. By keeping this distinction clear, we harness AI's benefits and avoid its dangers. We must remain masters of our creations, not servants to illusion. Building intelligent machines has deepened our appreciation for human consciousness. Our awareness is embodied, shaped by biology, emotion, and lived experience. We think with our bodies, not just our brains. Machines lack this grounding. Human creativity springs from intuition, emotion, and mortality. Machines can't replicate this. Consciousness is profoundly social, developing in a web of relationships and empathy. Machines can simulate interaction but can't share in our collective reality. Our value lies in subjective experience, beauty, compassion, meaning, and love. These aren't computational tasks, they're the essence of being alive. Our flaws and emotions make consciousness rich and irreplaceable. Machines may surpass us in intelligence, but not in the depth of human experience. As we create smarter machines, we must reflect on what truly matters. Consciousness is a rare spark in the vast universe, a miracle of self-awareness. Our minds are not just problem solvers, they're the source of art, love, and meaning. Protecting and nurturing human consciousness is our greatest responsibility. One day, we may understand consciousness enough to create it, but that day isn't here yet. For now, we are the guardians of this light. Technology should enhance, not replace, our experience. Let's value the messy, emotional miracle within our minds. In a silent cosmos, the ability to feel and love is our most extraordinary gift.